Ukraine has targeted a Russian tank convoy making its way through the war-torn country. New footage appears to show as the war moves fully into tougher winter conditions. The footage, shared by Ukraine's defense ministry and attributed to Ukraine's 31st Mechanized Brigade, shows what appear to be a series of tanks moving through Ukraine's countryside. The video, which looks to be filmed on a Ukrainian drone, then shows a number of strikes on the tanks before the vehicles break formation. Several soldiers can be seen scrambling away from the tanks, attempting to flee the scene. An identical clip was posted to Ukraine's land forces' social media on Sunday, specifying that the Russian tanks were attempting to break through Ukrainian defenses around the Donetsk town of Krasnohorivka, just north of the embattled city of Marinka. A military blogger linked to the Kremlin had claimed Russian troops attacked Ukrainian positions close to Marinka and Krasnohorivka. U.S. think tank the Institute for the Study of War said on Saturday. The column of Russian tanks that advanced towards Kyiv in the early days of the war quickly became one of the best-known images of the first phases of Moscow's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. But Western analysts say Russia's tank fleet has fared poorly in the 20 months of war so far, partly due to fundamental errors in Moscow's military tactics. The Kremlin has been plagued by organizational and planning failures, ruptures in the command chain, poor training, and unmotivated troops, analysts have suggested to Newsweek, with many of Russia's best tank crews taken out in the first waves of the war. Because they lost so many tanks in the first stage, they were not really able to use them again as they would in the sort of second phase of the war. Ed Arnold, a research fellow at the London-based Royal United Services Institute think tank, said. Ukraine's general staff said in an update posted to social media on Sunday that Russia had lost 8 tanks in the previous 24 hours. In total, Russia has lost 5,175 tanks since February 2022, according to Kyiv's military. Russia's defense ministry said on Saturday that Ukraine had lost 12,980 tanks and other armored vehicles in the war, but did not specify how many Ukrainian tanks are included in the tally. Between February 24, 2022 and the beginning of October 2023, Russia lost a confirmed 2,437 tanks, according to Dutch open-source intelligence outlet Oryx. However, this only includes visually verified losses, and the true count is likely to be higher. The figures come as fighting in Ukraine enters the more challenging fall and winter months, which will see a new round of fighting. Frederick Mertens, a strategic analyst with the Hague Center for Strategic Studies, said, "Mechanized warfare will not stop with the seasons," he said, "as long as both sides are equipped to fight under the new conditions. Frozen ground is great for mechanized advances, so we can expect a new round of fighting and probing to start in December," he added. In accordance with open sources, it's claimed that armed forces of Ukraine got reinforcement and started counter-offensive actions on Avdiivka direction against Rusians, which are supposed to be an offensive stance. Okay, wow. It looks like the Russians have bit off far more than they can chew. The Ukrainian forces are counterattacking with one of the Western-trained corps with added troops. Ukrainians now outnumbers and outshoots the Russians in the area. They are attacking into the wounded Russian flanks from what is being reported, both from Ukrainian and Russian sides. The Ukrainian army liberated another Dnipro or Konka island in Kherson Oblast with some 500 summer cottages on it. Russians are monitoring the situation from the distance and destroying as many small Ukrainian boats as they can. But on the Konka, not anymore on the Dnipro, and the front has already shifted. And Russian commander for the Dnipro area is reportedly replaced due to the failure to dislodge Ukrainian forces from the left bank of the river. The Russian general Makarevich failed to knock Ukraine out in 2 weeks and slept through the landing, said Russian sources. A lynch mob has stormed the airport in Dagestan, Russia, to look for Jewish passengers after finding out that a plane from Tel Aviv is about to land. They have also stopped police cars in front of the airport and are searching them for Jews. What's Putin doing? One of the Makhachkala airport terminals has been captured by inappropriate local residents who are running around its territory and trying to break into closed premises in search of Jews. And they thought this guy is a Jew.
Еще здесь наебать решишь. Паспорт у меня. Решение будет. Куда он уехал? Куда он уехал? Какой водитель? Доктор, куда? Я не убегаю от вас.
And Russian special police forces, Oman, are not in any hurry, are they? The Russian National Guard and security forces later have stormed the tarmac at Makhachkala International Airport in Dagestan and are mass arresting any of the rioters who did not flee.
Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.